Goedemorgen, het is vandaag 10 augustus en ik ga zo met Adam naar een museum. En als het goed is gaan we vanmiddag ook nog naar een arcade. Dus ik neem jullie gewoon lekker mee en let's go. Oh ja, weet je wat ik wel besefte vanochtend? Over een week ben ik thuis. That's crazy. Dat is echt zo gek. Gewoon over een week ben ik gewoon thuis. En ik vind het fijn. Maar ik ga dit allemaal, heel dit avontuur, ga ik wel echt heel erg missen. Maar daar komt later meer over. Ik heb even lekker alle video's, alle beelden van Manchester bij elkaar geplakt om het makkelijk te maken voor jullie. En eigenlijk voor mezelf, want dan kan ik gewoon lekker deze voice-over doen. Dus welkom. Hier zie je het Nationale Museum van Manchester. En dit was echt super groot en het was echt heel tof. Oké, maar zien jullie deze mummie, jongens? Hier lag gewoon echt een mummie. Je ziet hier die voeten en ik schrok echt zo erg toen ik het zag. Nu komen we bij de dino's aan. Dit vond ik echt zo ziek. Echt, de kleine Saar was echt gewoon aan het gillen. T-Rex, oh my god. En dit zijn dus allemaal opgezette dieren. En dit was ook heel groot. Waardoor er echt heel veel. En bij alles was eigenlijk een soort betekenis erachter. Dus een soort bij soort. Maar ook gemixt. En het ging over het leven. En het klimaat. En het was echt super interessant. Nu komen we weer bij de echte diertjes. Hier zie je een kikker. En straks zie je een soort leguaan of zo hier. Dat was ook echt heel leuk. Er was zoveel te zien en te doen. We zijn hier echt 2,5 uur geweest, denk ik. Misschien wel langer. Het was een heel divers museum. Want er ging ook een stuk over Azië en China. Dat was ook wel echt heel tof om te zien. En dit is onze lieve Bel. Oh, ik mis haar nu al. Echt zo'n lieve puppy. En de Olympische Spelen moesten natuurlijk ook nog gekeken worden. En dit was de lunch. En nu komen we bij de arcade. Jongens, dit was zo groot. Het was 4 verdiepingen met alleen maar spellen. En normaal ben ik echt niet zo van arcades. Maar ik heb het zo naar mijn zin gehad. En ik ben toch best wel goed in spellen spelen eigenlijk. De flipperkast kon natuurlijk niet ontbreken. Hier hebben we echt ook al lang gestaan. Het is zo verslavend. En hier zie je me heel gefocust een spel spelen. Zo ging het eigenlijk heel de tijd aan toe. Er stonden ook computers met beeldschermen en Nintendo Switch en zo. Het was zo cool. Het fijne hieraan is dat je alleen je entree betaalt en daarna gewoon alles kan doen wat je wilt. Het is maar €18. En dan ben je eigenlijk gewoon voor heel de dag zoet. Ja, hier ging ik dus autorijden, maar het ging echt niet zo goed.
Hoi.
Hoi allemaal. Ik ben hier met Adam en Alexi. En hier slaap ik dus in Manchester. En dit is Bel. Hi Bel. Kom
Say hi, Bel.
Hi Bel. En mij leek het leuk om een paar vragen met hen te beantwoorden over hier zo in Manchester en over Nederland. En we gaan een beetje uitleggen hoe ik Adam ken. Dus blijf kijken. Dus dit wordt hartstikke leuk. En even shout-out naar mama, want zij heeft deze vragen bedacht. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about is the differences between the UK and the Netherlands, because you've been to the Netherlands before.
Yep.
Many times, couple times.
Yeah. I've got Dutch heritage as well, haven't I? So.
Yeah. So, what difference is like obvious? So.
I think in the Netherlands people are friendlier.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're friendlier, and I think when you meet people, they meet you with open arms, and they want to get to know you and stuff. And I think in the UK, maybe not here in Manchester because we're friendly in Manchester.
Yeah, you are.
But like in London and the big cities, people kind of are very closed off.
Yeah.
And they just go about their day, and
they
they're
do
very
their own
wary of
thing.
strangers. But like, you know, when I met your mum and your dad and you and Lucas and people, it was just like, hi, and everybody, you know, when I met Sander and Richard and Renata and everybody, and all of those people, we became good friends instantly. And I think in the UK we're not as good as that, are we?
Yeah, no, I mean, I only came to the Netherlands once. And I met all of you at the same time, and it
like
was,
20
and
people.
it was, like I think it was really easy to talk to. Everyone's just so easy to talk to.
And everyone was so excited.
And it's not even like your first language, and it's just like and everyone was really curious to meet me and excited. And I mean, like way more excited than Adam's actual friends from here. Like, it was just I would definitely say. And I had a lot of Dutch friends growing up, and it was always the same thing. Like the families were always like super friendly, very open.
Okay, I don't think like Dutch people would say that about themselves. We always think about ourselves. We're always like very, very close and rude, because many people say that about us.
Oh, you're very direct.
Yeah, direct.
But I like that. I would rather someone go, "Are you wearing that?"
Yeah.
Or do you think you should eat that? Do you think you should have another drink? You know, than someone keep it like secret. And
like being fake.
We're very direct with each other, aren't we?
I mean, with each other.
Yeah.
Are there more differences?
I think the lifestyle is. I think because it's a smaller country and a lot of it's countryside.
Yeah.
I think the quality of life is probably better from what I've seen. You know, everybody cycles. Everybody cycles. There are bikes everywhere. I only nearly hit 2 people on bikes in Netherlands while I was driving. But your roads are really good as well.
That's true.
Really good quality. In the UK, there's just holes everywhere. But it's the same in France, because you're from France, and the roads are good in France as
The
well.
roads are very good in France, but I think it depends on. I think it's just the way taxes are, to be honest, and like who pays for what. But
we pay a lot of tax, but they don't put it on the road.
No. That's sad.
And when they do, it takes them 10 years to fix the road. Go on, go.
But I think I would definitely say the lifestyle seems healthier
and
than
the
in the UK.
The food, the sweets. You like the sweets, don't you?
The food is definitely
and the cheese.
better.
No,
the cheese
no.
is a lot better.
Yeah. Every time we go to the Netherlands, we come back with a suitcase full of cheese from the dairy farm, which you got to enjoy while you were here because we had some left over.
I ate Dutch cheese and I was so happy. I missed cheese. But I think I told them on my channel, I was like eating cheese in Geneva, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, well, the Swiss have
Not
got a
the
lot to
same.
answer for. So. You might have to cut that bit out, you can't say it.
I can say everything here.
You can say everything.
The reason I'm here is because my parents are friends with Adam. But that all comes from a wedding, from John and Renata's wedding. So, want to tell more about John? Because
So, John is my friend. I've known him for 9 years now. Wow. 9 years this October. I met John when I started a new job at a hospital in London called St. George's. And my boss said, we have this really tall South African guy. He's really angry. He's really aggressive. You know, just be careful around him. So he was one of the first people that I went to go and speak to. And we went to like a side room in our department, and I said, look, I've done the job that you do. I know it's tough. I know what it takes to work. I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, as long as you come in and you do your job and you tell me you're honest with me and stuff. And we shook hands, and then we became really good friends. We used to go drinking together. So not all the time, but sometimes all the time. We would go to the pub after work and we'd have a few beers, and we'd play pool sometimes and just have a good time. And then one day John came into work and he said, I've met this really beautiful woman online from playing a game. And I was like, it's not going to be a beautiful woman. It's going to be some creepy guy in a basement somewhere pretending to be like this really beautiful woman. And he showed me a picture and he was like, no, I've spoken to her on like video chat. I know it's her. I was like, yeah, sure. So anyway, and then Renata came to visit.
Yeah.
And I met her, and
the first time she went to John?
I don't know if it's the first. Maybe the first time. I don't know. You'll have to ask John. But yeah. So I saw her, and she's really tall. She was wearing like really lovely like tight jeans and like a leather jacket, and she had black hair with a bit of red in it.
Yeah.
And she was just. I mean, she still is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I just thought, wow, John, I don't know how you manage this because she is too beautiful for you still. Sorry. And I just really hit it off with Renata and John. And then when sometimes she'd come to visit, I would pick her up and stuff. And we spent time together. And then I left that job and I came back to Manchester, and then John moved to the Netherlands, and then but I've known Renata for I think 7 years now, because so I met John in 2015, he met Renata in 2016, and then he moved in like 2017 or something to the Netherlands. So I've known her for 7 years now, and she's one of my favorite people, and she's a big part of our wedding too. So.
Yeah, and I know Renata since I was young, because my mom and her are like best friends since high school. So she's always been in my life, and then she met John. And
boo.
Boo. She was not mine. But she always feels like my aunt. And then they were getting married, and then I met Adam.
Yeah.
And my mom and Adam really hit it off, because they were both a big parts in the wedding.
Yeah. Your mum is my secret wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was, I saw Adam a couple times, and Alexi came last year. And I was planning this trip, and I think I kind of told you before, but I was like, I want to visit Manchester, and my mom was like really excited for me to go, and now I'm here.
Yeah,
and I'm having
and it's
a
your
lovely
last
time.
day.
Yeah,
we're so sad it's your
God.
last day.
Yeah.
Drop.
But talk about weddings. You guys are getting married.
Yeah,
yes, we are.
We are.
You want to tell a little bit about it?
Yeah, so we are getting married next year, 2025, about a year now, exactly, next August. We got engaged in January this year. We took a trip to Disneyland and in Paris, and Adam didn't know, but I was planning to propose the whole time. And yeah, it was really magical. I had my friends in on it. My friend who is one of my best people. And we basically walked, literally the whole day of traveling, I was very, very stressed. I had to as we were going through security, I had to kind of ask them if I could keep my jacket or put my jacket in the metal detector, because the ring was in the jacket and I didn't want the metal detector to go off, and they were like, you can keep your jacket on. I was like, no, I have a ring. Without Adam realizing.
No, I was too busy going, come on people, we need to get to Disneyland.
So
come on.
Luckily they were just like, okay, yeah, put your jacket in, with this fine. and it was January in Paris, so it was like snowing.
Snowy.
You know, I was like, I hope Adam doesn't realize I've taken my jacket off and I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath.
No.
And then as we were going through the Disney Village and going to the park, Adam kept joking and like getting on one knee and pretending he was about to propose, and I was like, stop it.
Yeah, he was
getting really
so
annoyed.
angry.
And so he but then I thought, actually, this is really good because then he really doesn't have a clue.
No.
So we went straight to the castle, and I'd asked my friend to basically like start a photo shoot in front of the castle. And so she
You
was
still
like
didn't notice.
getting us to like stand there and like get pictures and etc. And then she went, how about we get both of our boyfriends? And so I like tried to step out of the picture because that was the cue for me to get out of the picture, get on one knee behind Adam and like surprise him. And then she would be there ready to take the picture. And Adam turned around and went, well, no, I don't really want to take. I like him, but I don't want to take a picture alone with Vaughn.
Yeah,
And-
I mean,
and
no,
I
I
was
like
like-
Vaughn,
I was
but
like,
I
Adam,
was
get in
just
the
like,
picture.
this is weird. Like,
I was like, get in the
why?
picture.
It's just like, why just me and Vaughn? Why not me, Vaughn, and Alexi? You know, like the three boys or something
So
like that. But, yeah.
I was like, Adam, get in the picture. He's like, okay, fine. And then I was there on one knee, like I could see people like stopping and watching, and like,
Oh.
and I was going, Adam, and I was crying, and I was like, Adam, and so my friend would go like, Adam, look behind you, and then she got the video that is on Facebook where he turned around and then
Just went,
saw that I
Yeah.
was on one,
Go on.
and then he was just like, oh my god, are you serious? And I was like, yes, I'm serious. And so we got engaged then in January,
Yeah.
and yeah, I've been planning our wedding ever since.
Yeah.
And Renata's going to walk me down the aisle.
Yeah.
John is going to be one of my best people.
Yeah.
Rebecca, who was with us at Disneyland, is going to be
Is
one
one-
of your best people with
Yeah.
Sophie. And then we have some other people, my friend Vicky and
And my sister.
and your
Oh,
sister.
your sister.
And then today we asked you if you would be our flower girl.
Yes.
So
Yeah. I was so happy. We both cried.
yeah, we
Yeah.
both tried.
We both cried. But I'm so excited, and it's gonna be next year, so I'll probably see you guys next year.
Yeah.
And since you've been planning like your wedding and you saw the wedding of John and Renate, are there any differences between the weddings in the UK and the Netherlands? Is there like special traditions or?
So from seeing John and Renate's wedding, and I've been to other Dutch weddings as well as a very young kid.
Yeah.
So in the Netherlands, sometimes they like to do like a little skit, like a little story and stuff, like a
Yeah.
little act, which I don't think John and Renate did at
No.
theirs. And also the ceremonies a lot more intense in the Netherlands. So like all the stuff that the guy had to read out at the start is very
it's
different.
long-
It's
it's
like
long.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
like legally kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you're
yeah.
not allowed to joke in the Netherlands, like like you can't go no, and then because then they just stop the wedding because you said no. But in the UK, like a traditional wedding, say with a man and a woman, I think it's very very similar.
Yeah.
I think we're having a wedding, obviously a gay wedding, but we get to design what it looks like. So
Yeah.
there are some things like there are certain parts of the wedding process that you have to do. So we have to meet with the registrar, and he talks to us separately on the day of the wedding
Yeah.
and before. Because we live in Manchester, we have to tell them in Manchester we're
Oh, yeah,
getting
you told me,
married,
yeah.
and then we've got the registrar coming from Staffordshire.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's. I don't think I know enough to say how different it is.
I don't think it's very, very different from
Yeah.
what you've told me.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
planned and everything, but
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be amazing.
it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be
I'm
amazing.
so
It's
excited.
a country house in the middle of Staffordshire.
Yeah.
We're only inviting like our favourite people.
Yeah.
So it's going to be amazing. So to have you, Lucas, your mum and dad there, and then John, Renata, and
Yeah.
your family, and then our best friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be
It
beautiful.
feels so special to be there.
Yeah. I mean, if Yoda could travel, you could have brought Yoda too.
Aw.
Move your butt. Move your butt.
But guys, it's a week until I see Yoda again, so
Yeah, exciting. And then you're 17,
yeah. God.
and you're almost fully grown up.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's cool though.
But I'll still be 17 at the wedding.
You still be 17 at the wedding.
Yeah.
Just.
But, I mean, we'll sneak you a little drink maybe because you have to be 18 here. But that's fine.
In the Netherlands.
Yeah, well, it's a special event. You can be 14 and have a drink. Yeah.
14.
Yeah, but you're only allowed beer or wine. You're not allowed like vodka or gin or
Oh.
stuff.
And your parents have to
Yeah,
approve it.
your parents have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
14 is really young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they won't let you get drunk, but you can have like.
Lucas is 14
can-
when the wedding.
Yeah, so he'll be able to have like a shandy or a beer
Okay.
or and you can have like a little glass of rosé or something,
Yeah.
or red wine or whatever, or champagne.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, well, thank you so much for doing
Yeah.
this video.
Yeah.
Volgende video is de reisvlog naar Londen. So,
Tot
bye
ziens.
bye. Tot
Bye.
ziens.